Good morning, students. So, we are doing chapter Why Do We Fall Ill? So, next topic that we have to discuss about the types of diseases. So, first we will study about the acute disease and chronic disease. These diseases are being named, or we can say these diseases are being categorized on the basis of the duration the disease lasts in the body. So, acute diseases are those diseases which last for a shorter period, or we can say that it lives or this disease occur for a shorter duration. Whereas the chronic disease, this occur for a longer duration or it remains in the body for a longer period of time. Next difference is that every person suffer from an acute disease at one time or the other. For example, cough and cold we might having once in a year or twice in a year. So every person suffer from an acute disease at one time or the other. Whereas in chronic disease only some persons suffer from the chronic disease. Some might not get the chronic disease. Next difference is that being of shorter duration, it does not damage any organ. So for example, cough and cold, malaria, so they never damage the organ. Whereas the chronic disease which lasts for a longer period of time, so it causes the damage of the organ. It does damage the affected organ due to the prolonged duration. Next difference is that the recovery is generally complete after the treatment in the case of the acute diseases because it lasts for a shorter period of time. So when we take the medicine after a few days, we get recovered from the disease after the treatment. Whereas in the chronic disease, the recovery is seldom complete even after treatment. So might or might not be this chronic disease can be cured. Next is that in the acute disease, there is neither loss of weight nor feeling of weakness, as the same answer is there that it lasts for a shorter period of time. Whereas the chronic disease, this there is often a loss of weight accompanied by the feeling of tiredness because it remains in the body for a longer period of time, so it accompanied by the feeling of the tiredness. Next is that in acute disease, interruption of the work and loss of efficiency are of shorter duration. For example, when you suffer from the cough and cold, typhoid, diarrhea, you take leave for 5 to 7 days and you recover. Whereas in the case of the chronic disease, this interruption of work and loss of efficiency are prolonged. For example, tuberculosis, diabetes. So in these cases, the person who is suffering from the tuberculosis has to take the leave for a longer period of time because the person is unable to do the work due to the lesser efficiency of the body or feeling of the tiredness. So this is the basic difference between the acute and the chronic disease. Just you have to remember the duration of the disease. In acute disease, it remains for a shorter period of time, whereas in the chronic disease, it remains for a longer period of time. Now causes of disease. So how the disease is being caused? So first cause is the immediate cause. It is the real or the primary cause of the disease, which is also called the first level of cause. For infectious disease, the immediate cause is the pathogen, virus, bacteria, fungus, protozoa, worm, etc. So for example, suppose a baby is suffering from loose motion, the first level of cause is the pathogen, which may be virus or bacteria. The pathogen reaches the baby through the unclean drinking water, contaminated food, milk bottle and other articles. Now next is the contributing causes. The make a person prone to catching the disease. All the person are not equally susceptible to a disease. Some contract the disease while others do not through they might receive equal amount of contamination. The susceptibility may be due to the poor health related to undernourishment. So this susceptibility may be due to the poor health which is due to the undernourishment. Undernourishment means if a person is not taking the proper balanced diet, so the immune system become weaker and the person become more prone to the diseases. So in some persons, susceptibility or non-susceptibility to a pathogen is genetically related. In some cases, it is genetically also related. The contributing causes of undernourishment and poor heredity are also called the second level of causes, and they are connected with the susceptibility of the individual. You can relate it with the present scenario. Now also you might be reading in the newspaper or going through the television ad and all that we have to improve our immune system. How can we improve our immune system? By taking the healthy food, by taking the balanced diet, by taking the vitamin C rich foods, because this increases our immune system. So when our immune system will be strong, we will be able to fight against the diseases. So now in present scenario, as the COVID is there, so it is advisable that we should take the balanced diet to make our immune system stronger. Now next is the third level of cause. Certain causes increases the proneness to diseases. They are called the third level of cause. A repeated supply of unclean water will make everybody catch the waterborne diseases. So this is the third level of cause. Lack of proper nourishment is a result of poverty. Poverty can also function as one of the third level of cause. So these are the three causes of the diseases. So that's all for today. You write down the homework to write the difference between the acute and chronic diseases. I hope you must have understood. If you have any doubt, you can ask through the WhatsApp also. Thank you.